Alright, guys. I don't know how I did it, but I found a way to move the Sun Manus onto Bisque, even though he's in werewolf form. And I was able to get the Noish's Promise onto Titus. I don't even remember how I did it. I'm just really glad I did. So I'm just joking. I moved them with my editor, so I didn't add any items or delete any items. I just changed Bisque's to Sun Manus and Titus's to Noish's. We still have one of each, so anyway, that's where we're at. Eventually, we're going to have to get Hakim a Berserk and this guy a Fall so that they can have some stuff that matches their element, and we don't have to have 3 lightning ones, because that can be problematic. So, where are we at? Dio, you are okay, you are lawful, you guys are going to be fine. We're going to wait to use you guys for 2 more levels, I think. We're going to focus on getting Titus up. Once these guys get up to level 6, or once we get the dragon to red, then we'll do some training where these guys' levels will be, the experience will be 0, and then we'll get them all at the same level. But I think we're going to use Leia pretty heavily this time. Her lightning is decent, but it is not nearly as good as her attack, so we want to have her be in the front. Eventually, if we can get a Volcatos spear, we'll give that to her. That should be nice. So, alright. Where's Bisky? Bisky's getting a little low on the alignment thing too, so let's get rid of you. And Asdabul should always have a manual of warfare. Always should have one. Fogel should probably always have one too, because these are our beast units. And I think I'm not going to worry about fast leveling on anyone else. Maybe Paul should have the Sensor of Repose. I'm also getting really close to keeping his portrait of Paul, but actually having an enchanter. But technically I'm not supposed to have enchanters yet, so... But technically I'm not supposed to have Baldur Golems yet either. My god, 80 defense. Oh, that's just so nasty. But I gotta tell you, like, even fighting those ogres, that one battle, even just checking out and seeing if these guys could do damage, like that ogre was gonna kill one of these guys. So, alright, next mission, yeah, we're going to use Leia. We're going to use our core. We're going to use Leia, not Dio. Leia, Arthur, Gilbert. Karth's pretty low, we can use him. We'll get some Troy out there. We'll use Paul a little bit. We won't use we'll send out Asnal just to see, and just for leveling's sake, I may throw out Fogel here and there just for funsies. Technically we could do the same thing with Diodora, but I think eventually with Diodora I want to level her up with Noish, because that kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. But right now she's letting Titus use it, so where are you at, Bahamut? I wonder what level this... Technically, we could let Karth run up a lot. Maybe I should put the manual warfare with him. But no, we don't have to worry about that. But I want him to get that Bahamut pretty quick. It'd be nice to have an Elder Dragon. But we're gonna get attacked quite frequently on this map, so we're just gonna hang out at home and play defense for a while. And we're at the point where, honestly, like Dio, Leia, Troy, pretty much all of our characters can really handle, you know, pretty much anyone. So I kind of want to start using some of my fun characters just for funsies. We've gone through the entire game for the most part using Titus and Dio 90% of the time with soldier groups, and then using, you know, Leia and Arthur, and we used Gilbert a few times, but it honestly, Gilbert makes the unit stronger because he's a Beastmaster instead of a Beast Tamer, but it's 10% damage versus 15% on the puppies, so it's not a big difference to me. So who are we gonna use? I think we're gonna send Paul up. Handle this guy. And I think we're gonna we want Troy, we want Arthur, we want Leia, we want, not Dio, not this, we might want to use Gilbert a little bit, we might want to use Karth, we may want to use Asnabel. God damn, I love Fogel. So in an earlier game, I like to kind of, when the Zenobians come to help, I like to imagine that more came to help and that joined at different phases in the game. Like when the ogres come, that's when Fogel and Eustace or Diodora would join us, because like they're coming to help against that. And then like Slust and Fenril join after you know, make peace with the Western Division. Like, all right, this guy is of lordly caliber, let's join him. Or they kind of come along with Destin, and they're the two Dragoons that go with Destin's unit, and he's flanked by them. Or Fenril has a unit with, you know, 2 knights and Water Dragon in the back, and Slust has a same thing, except maybe he has, you know, I guess he probably would have Paladins too, and then a Red Dragon, and then Fogel would have his Black Dragon and his Black Knights, and I just kind of had different units like that set up. I had a, you know, I had a Beast unit with Leon, and one with Gilbert, and a bunch of guys from the last one, but I'll take Fogel out eventually just for funsies. But let me think for a second. What do we have going on? So this guy's just going to be a cleanup. We just got to kill the main guy. And Gilbert would probably be best at that, but Troy is not good in the air. Hauled out. You could use Karth to just go after him, I guess. Leia, they're probably resistant to lightning, so I don't want to use Leia. Let's use Arthur and shoot him out of the sky. And who should we take out for the ground? Let's send Troy. Alright. And a flying unit will be coming from the south. This is actually a fairly intelligent map design, I think, as far as the people that you fight. Damn, that was a nice hit. Alright, yeah, I like this unit. It's got good damage in the back, good damage in the front. You're not going to wipe anyone out, but you're going to sustain and outlast them. You know, one battle, both people are hurt. Another battle, and then like the guy comes and then he runs away, so you chase him, then you move units there and there, and then you got the flying units that come around the edges eventually. But, yeah, no, God, it sucks being a slave. Oh, you bastards. Man, they did good damage to Troy. They did good damage to Troy. And that was all physical damage, too. Man. Alright, Troy, you're gonna work on finishing them off, but at least we're gonna be a little bit safer this time. What do we got going on here? Okay. Okay. That'd be an Admiral unit, or it would be a Fogel unit, but yeah, that's not a threat, so I might use Fogel just to womp on them. Wait a minute! I'm supposed to be using... oh, what's his name? Titus. Yeah, I'm supposed to be using Titus. Get some level up. Alright, I'll send him out. Titus, we got the goods. Let's get going. We got a heal. Who do we go for the people down south? Karth. I think there might be worms or something. So I wish I could still see the guy coming up north. Yeah, let's keep going for the leader. At least then we might be able to kill him. Or not kill him, but oh, what's the word? Chase him down. Level 6, okay. Fuck it. Fuck it. No one can tell me that I can't kill this unit unless I use Fogel. She's pretty whatever. Alright, Arthur. Oh, God, of course. We could have actually killed someone if he would have hit him. I don't know, maybe they're really good at dodging now. Alright, don't want to get too carried away, don't want to get too overextended. And it's like he's just planning on staying away. Doesn't have a really good plan. We're coming towards us. Alright. Okay. Is the leader open? He is not. All right. We're level 3 guys. Oh my god. That's not the best. Well, it was kind of a mistake, but that's okay. I don't like the way that played out. I don't want him to take all the experience. We'll just leave him alone for a while. Alright. Oh, never mind. We're not going to be able to do it. We got hit. Too many blocks. Too many blocks. And I need to heal. Alright, that might be a little bit better. Let's go leader. Whoopsies. My bad. My bad. Okay. And let's see if he comes back. What are you at? We'll have to see. Good dragon, good boy. Oh my god. What the hell? Ah, fuck. Oh, why is he like, it's like he's running at a weird 90-degree angle away, right in the center of the thing. It's not, this just doesn't give me any control over the stuff. He should be running at least like west, not north. Yeah, look at the position. Ugh. Fine, fine, fine. I don't give a shit. The puppies will wipe them out anyway. Ugh. Alright, we should be able to get some stuff this time. One down. Alright. No, don't do the leader to the weakest one. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, that's great. That's great. Alright, let me just see. 9, 7. Okay. Thank God. Magnus is done. So 7. I guess, yeah. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. But we can be done with using Magnus this map. We can tweak all of this stuff and get back into the base. Alright, Archer, you kill that lady. Okay, that should lower your alignment, or at least make it not go up so much. I think once Arthur gets up to level 13, we can be done with him. And we're going to let Fogo heal, and then maybe we'll send Fogo up there to take those people out. But yeah, he's Photo's invincible, but his unit's pretty weak right now because they're level 3. And these guys that we're fighting are level 11 or 12. Troy. Let's move some of you guys up. Okay. Mm-hmm. 70. Alright, that should be fine. I think I'll have Troy head up this way. Although, I think secret units come out once you liberate that, which should be fine. Troy should be able to handle it. Especially if we can heal. And we want Karth to get some levels. Karth is not working the best right now. The unit doesn't have the best damage. Doesn't have the best healing and sustain. Good unit and a good unit. I have a feeling that may be hard to take out. Karth, I think. I want you to... Karth should be able to... I'd like him to try to take out these front evil units. And I'll have Leia help as well. I guess I could get Paul some more levels. What are you at? 11? I was going to have Troy go up north to liberate his stuff, but... Alright, so we got 7 attacks in the front to kill this guy. As long as Troy lands both of his attacks, it'll be okay. Yep. Oh. Well, you gotta go back to heal. Karth. Send you that way. I think we're gonna use Aznabel to punch through these people. That's one of the time-honored strategies. Have Aznabel go and wipe out the leaders, and then have everyone else clean up the mess. In fact, Troy... Man, that paladin we fought was really tanky. I'm curious to see how everyone else works. It'd be nice to see like one-on-one battles between a paladin and a black knight. All that stuff. Ah. Damn it, Asnable. I haven't been playing too much. I need to actually just take a break and start playing well. I keep forgetting this one's actually a little bit harder, and I keep playing normally. I don't use all the people I should be using and retreating intelligently. Let's go with the leader. So the smart thing will be do some damage to her or kill her. And then retreat. And then, oh yeah, because Asnabel fought two enemies. He fought one and then the other, and yeah. I need to eat something too. I'm not thinking correctly. Man, yeah, then something's wrong with the targeting system, because I have it on weakest and they're attacking the middle guy, then the back people attack the ones on the left or the right, and it's just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. All right. I think we're gonna have Troy take out not this one, but the nice. Yeah, I think we'll have Troy take out the Valkyrie and Nerdame's unit. And we'll have Leia. Karth liberate. We'll let these guys heal. Oh, damn. Just fucking dodge it. Alright, Karth, you're actually gonna rest now that you're okay. Let's have you go liberate this thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had a really bad headache today, and I'm not thinking clearly. I need to be. I don't like to just reload all the time. I prefer to just play all the way through intelligently and methodically, but it's just, just having a rough time of it. Don't want... The problem is, and this is kind of the issue with not having, you know, Freyas and clerics and all the lawful parties, and then wizards and the unlawful ones. If Leia's cataphracts get too... If these guys get too lawful, they're not going to be able to become cataphracts. So, with that in mind... I'm just trying to keep her level high enough where she doesn't get too much alignment. Where are you at, buddy? What are you? You're at a 12. 12 is good for you. And same thing with this unit. I'd like Igraine and what's her face to become Diana's, but definitely don't want to. Definitely don't want to get too much alignment, or else they won't be able to become that. All right, nothing's going on up there, Troy. Go get your stuff. I wonder if you get more experience doing battlefield missions than you do if you do in training or using the champion statuette. I want to feel like your stat gains overall are a little bit better. I thought that Earth countered lightning. Like, you know, if lightning strikes the Earth, doesn't do much, but if you do Crag Press or magic on these, I thought it was good and that they were more resistant to air, but I don't know. Alright, Karth, I'm not having a lot of faith in the way your unit is set up, or your design, but... Wow, so the physical did more. The physical did more to the Valkyrie than Troy did with his Earth Lance thing. That's pretty wild. What we got going on here? Golems. Okay, that should be a relatively easy kill. That'd be a great unit to fight golems. So that would be a good unit for Troy. That would be a good unit for Leia, actually, I think. And then what are you looking at? That'd be a good Karth unit. So Karth, where are you? Yeah, lots of healing. So these guys will do a lot of attacks, but they're not going to do much damage to Karth or the dragon. This guy, Leia should be able to slaughter him and then just wreck the golems. Asnabal. I mean, Gilbert can kill anyone because beasts are overpowered now. And actually that top unit would be, Troy would be really good against the Beastmasters too, I think. Although the middle guy might use Bane. And of course the golems, all the golems are good against everyone. I don't think this guy goes back to the base, so I'm gonna try to have Asnabel do some magic damage on him. And clear the way for another unit to wipe it up. Whoa. 54 damage from a fencer on my guy, from a critical. That is pretty nice. Alright, let's wipe him out. There we go. There we go. Asnabel, you're done. I think you're going to head up top and help Paul with that stuff over there. And I think we're going to... I didn't see that guy. I think we're going to try to bait this guy away. And then have Leia swoop in and... go up and take out the golem. They won't be able to hurt the cataphracts. I keep calling them cataphracts from their phalanxes, I'm sorry. Alright, it doesn't look like he... Doesn't look like he wants to move. Alright, we may be able to take both of these out with Leia. My bad. Okay. Troy, I'm gonna hang back and draw this guy away. Golems will go back. 15 and 17. 12, 6, and 6. Alright, the magic will help. So we got a few battles to go. I wonder what the golems are most... I don't know what the right word is. What they're least resistant to. Alright, this should be another leader sweep. Hopefully it doesn't take any damage. Good boy, Troy. Once Troy, I got a few units that are being neutral. And once Troy gets, you know, the dragon upgraded and everything, I'm not super worried about. Oh, Fogel was up here to help. Okay. Once his cataphracts become cataphracts, and once his phalanxes become cataphracts, and once the dragon becomes upgraded too. Then I won't worry about his alignment so much. He could go up, he could go down, I don't care. But you just gotta be safe. Basically till the end of chapter 2. At the end of chapter 2 you'll have all the classes that you really are gonna want or need. Karth, we're going to have you take out this guy, I think. And Troy, we're going to have you take out this guy. So the Valkyries do about 30 damage to each one, each battle, and Leia does about 24, the other guys do about 12. That's unfortunate. I don't know what her experience is, but she's probably going to get... One of them might have been enough to get a level up, but that's okay. We can always... Oh! Oh, one of them got healed and the other one didn't. Nice. Well, we got oh, that's fine. It was going to be fine. It was going to be fine. Oh, God. Using items. 1280. We should get it. Yeah, because that... They're doing a lot of damage. No level. I must have been miscounting. Alright, let's see where this guy's going to go with regards to Troy. I'd like Troy to kind of knock him into the back. Okay, so he is following him. So, kill the leader. Fencer is weak. Okay. Bad luck. Bad luck. Let's let you go back and try to get this thing. Troy is still pretty beefy, but man, they're doing a lot of damage to him. I think that Karth actually gains less strength per level than Asnabel, or he might be gaining the same amount, I'm not sure. So Karth and Black Knights are not nearly as overpowered as they once were. Alright, if you guys are coming this way, I might as well go back here and get ready. I guess we'll have to wait, Fogel. We'll have to wait for you. More defense. More defense, Troy. Oh, Troy. Just do what I tell you, man. What do we got? Damage and a spellcaster. Let's see. Oh, I need to move those wizards up in, I gotta move the wizards up a little bit. Although that was a nice AoE attack in the back. job, Fogel. Alright, Troy, where are you at? 60. Can you take him out, or I think what we're going to have to do is wait till they go asleep, too. That'll probably be helpful. Oh, wait a minute, Dio. I think there's a special conversation here, and I have a very soft spot in my heart for irritating nobody. Okay. There's a soft spot in my heart for irritating Raid. So I just realized something. I can take Titus's units out of Titus's unit. Are you ready, Asnabel? You are not. Oh, do I want to use a heal leaf? I probably should. I don't know why I don't. Wow. He did 18 damage to that guy. That is pretty ridiculous. Man, once I get some paladins, this is going to be pretty unstoppable. Good lord. Good lord. No, don't. No. Almost. I guess. I guess I gotta level the rest of these guys up with champion statuettes if I really wanted to. And just watch the numbers go up, but oh, there we go. No damage. Poor guy is delirious. Well, I gotta say, I haven't really played through this part yet, and I'm surprised. First chapter was easy. There was a couple of hard parts, but man, this part is even though I've got you know, I'm surprised at how much damage my phalanxes are taking. I'm not surprised how much damage like Asnabel's unit was taking as far as the berserkers, because you know they're not very heavily armored. But man, yeah, no, it's definitely surprising. I may need to invest in some items and actually play intelligently. Okay. Oh yeah. 14, that's good. I don't know if he can liberate this, but I guess it doesn't matter because we're going to want to be capturing stuff soon anyway. I guess I could have used Fogel to kill that thing at the end. I guess I could use Paul to do it. Paul needs some levels. Okay. Okay. Plan is, I'll put these guys here. And then we can level them up to Magnus's level, which is 9. Seven strength, that's pretty nice. 6 strength, okay, so 6 to 7 per level. 3 strength, that's awful. 5 strength, so I guess an average of 4. 5. I might have to turn these guys into fencers eventually just to even things out. Damn. Are those real? I don't know if they're real. That's the bug I mentioned, where whoever's in the 11th spot has random items added to them. Let's see what Raid's got going on. It probably has Nerdanese troops. Or, yeah, he's got that. Okay. So we're going to see if there's a special conversation with Dio and with Titus. And we are 2 maps away from getting Black Knights. I think we'll have Leia come up, just in case we need help killing the guy. Okay. So in this mod, I think what I'm most disappointed by, not that I'm disappointed by a lot of things, but I'm actually really happy with virtually every aspect of this. But what I'm most, there's not disappointment, I guess, but I think that in the original game, Black Knights were very special because you could only get a limited number of them. You could get 2, maybe 3. And the reason why they were special is because of their stat growth, not necessarily their attack. Like Black Knights were not the best as far as attacking up front. Paladins were better. Sword Masters eventually did more damage because they had more attacks. Dragoons too. But the whole point was that you would raise a few people as a Black Knight, and then you would change them into something else. You would raise them as a Black Knight, then turn them into a Dragoon. You'd raise them as a Black Knight. You'd turn them into your, you know, Paladin or a Sword Master, whatever you wanted, and then they would be much, much stronger than they would have otherwise been. And that's kind of gone now. They still get more attack. They still get good stats, but you know, overall, a Fencer has better stats than Black Knight, I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. I wouldn't say that they're S tier anymore, or if they are, they're S tier in the way that like a Paladin would be, or that a Cataphract would be. Like I need to actually fight a Cataphract and see how different they are than how different they are than a Paladin, because they both get 3 attacks. So, you know, what makes one special? I guess the Cataphract is pure damage. The Paladin has a lot more going for him. So I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's see if anyone has a special talk with. Let's do Troy first, because I know he doesn't. God, my babies are noisy. Troy first, then we'll do Titus and Dio. Let's turn on battle animations and see what's special about Raid. 7 is not that bad. Okay. That's 1 block. Okay, so he blocks a lot. He's got a lot of luck. Let's see what attack he does. He's using an Elan Pedrov Salamander. How interesting. Well, I'll use an Elan. No, and I think I need to run away. Well, let's save and get the rest of the attacks in the front out if we need to. Damn. Alright, so he's literally blocking half of the shit. That's fine. Definitely more challenging. Definitely more challenging fights. So before, you really just needed 1 unit to take on pretty much any of these, but now definitely need about 3, maybe 4 sometimes. Special conversation time? There is. Okay. Alright, I gotta be careful. Ooh. Raid, don't like earthy. Alright. I guess we learned. Oh, he's also much lower level. Does he do it twice? I need to check something. He does do it twice. Okay. That's no bueno. Nos buenos. Let me think. Acid vapor. I'm gonna see if that will help, so that maybe the salamander will go after Titus. Or maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I actually wish I would have gotten hit over there because Raid may actually... Oh, there we go. Right, that's better. Alright, so instead of just attacking that guy, okay, that's fine. We can retreat whenever. Oh, wouldn't that be great if Dio gets to be the one that kills him? That would be fun. I hope it's Dio. Because Raid hates Dio. Now at least the salamander should be spread out. There we go. Good job, Dio. Shield of the Inferno? Let's see what that does. Let's see what that does real quick. Hallow Shield, really good. 11, 23, 11. Water. Not resistant to fire. Well, let's give you the Shield of the Inferno. Oh. Interesting. I thought that was going to be a little different. Alright, I don't like this setup anymore. I like that setup a lot better. In fact, if we need healing, we'll move people around. I like that better. There we go. Yeah! Coming! Alright. That's good timing. We are done with our stuff, so we will play again later.